Talk about the champs.
We're talking about the champs.
Now, we had an opportunity, you and I, to go to Cleveland Heights.
Yes, sir. Shout out Coach Stevens.
Shout out Coach Stevens. And we had a chance. Well, so you talked to the last year's Gatorade Player of the Year.
State of Ohio Gatorade Player of the Year.
Marquise Davis.
Absolutely. Shout out Keith. Shout out Keith.
Coach Max Stevens. And what do you think about what Coach Stevens got underneath the hood over there in Cleveland Heights?
I don't know much about cars, but underneath that hood, he got something special. It's hard to say, bro, because we go see a lot of teams in practice in 7-on-7s. The teams that we've seen preseason, they the most talented team we done seen, by far. As I do my research, I like to check on, of course, they good players, underrated players, college players. I'm pretty sure, bro, I got them down for 14 Division I players. I got them down for 6 Division I players just in their front 7. Just in their front 7. So front 7, to those at home who may not know what the front 7 is, that's your defensive linemen and linebackers. The front 7 of your defense. Of course, there's 7 of them. 6 of them are Division I players. 3 of them are defensive linemen. And then you add on top of that, they got 2 Division I corners, 2 Division I offensive linemen, and then they got who I think is the best back in the state of Ohio, Marquise Davis back there toting the rock, who once we talked about him, I sense that he's motivated.
Yeah, motivated for sure. And also, I think with one thing I noticed doing my research about Cleveland State is, Cleveland Heights,
good, baby.
But, the staff that Max Stevens put together is arguably equatable to a lot of other high-powered coaching staff, man. He got a lot of coaches over there who went to the highest level, who seen high-level football, that been around, know how to handle the talent.
Absolutely.
The talent pool that they have in that area, because, like he expressed to us, between him and Ted Ginn, the head coach over here at Glenville, they arguing over VIP's parking spots in the city. You know what I'm saying? They like
some real estate on the line every year.
Every year, Glenville get the glory in the sense that they've been bringing home the hardware,
right?
But it not for nothing. 9-2, 11-2
right.
In Division II.
Division I.
Excuse me.
Division I.
That speaks.
That's tough to do.
That's tough to do. That's tough to do to be to be in the conversation.
Absolutely.
amongst the big boys. So
I think this their year. I'm not saying this their year to win it. I think this their year where if they do win it at all, I think this gonna be the year because they got everything. To start off with, like you said, they got a great head coach. He assembled a great staff around him. Not only that play high college ball, some play NFL, but they relate to the kids. Like when you go around their practice facility, you can see the players love the coaches love the players. So that brings out the talent and get the talent to the best it can be also. But I just feel like Northeast Ohio, it kind of come down to them big bodies up front. Mm-hmm. And when you look at their offensive line and defensive line, man, them dudes is big, man. Shout out to Big Sandell. They got a kid named Sandell Jackson. I'm looking at it, say 6'7", 330. I'm like, all right, program weight. He probably 6'4.5", 300. No, he's 6'7", 330 pounds. He doesn't have bad weight on him. He's light on his feet. He's humble kid, great kid. Like, when I look at them, I look at the trenches. And when you got 6 D1s in the front 7, you got 2 or 3 D1s on the offensive line, and then you got a D1 tailback. When they get to playoff time and they get cold and it's time to wear on each other, they're going to be able to play that game. But then also if you get to playoff time, because sometimes in playoffs you might get a 60-degree day and the sun out. They got athletes. Right. So I think this is Coach Stevens' best chance to get it done. I'll put it like that. It's so hard to say who's gonna get it done in week 1. We're gonna track it as the season go.
Right.
But I'll definitely say this is his best chance to do it. And based off what he told us, this is his most talented team he's had. And Cleveland Heights put out boys, so and I can't wait to see them first week.
That's the home of the Kelsey brothers.
Yep.
And
shout out Travis and Jason.
And like Marquise was telling us, you know what I'm saying? He feels like he the best running back in the state.
Yes.
Arguably.
Yes.
The country.
Yes. I asked him, was he the best running back in the country? And he said, yes.
There it is. So, and not to be taking nothing away from his prowess on the other side of the ball.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
you know.
And then on top of that, just talking to him, he's a great leader. He wants more, which is always good from your best player. When your best player isn't satisfied, he want more. The rest of your teammates, what they gonna do? They gotta want more. They gotta push themselves to the limit. So I know he wants more as from team perspective. And I also know he does from an individual perspective. He does want to win Mr. Ohio.
He made that clear. He made that clear. He made it clear.
Here last year at interview, especially me, I was saying that last year I thought he should have been Mr. Football last year. You know what I mean? This is nothing to Jordan Marshall. That's at Michigan. Shout out Jordan. But I really thought he should have won it last year. But I think this the Tigers' best chance, bro.
Yeah,
I think this is the Tigers' best chance, brother.
I believe they believe it too. I believe they believe it too. Talking to Coach Stevenson, talking to Marquise, and you know they're fine with taking all the attention because they know they got pieces around the marquee piece. You like I did that?
Yeah, I like that. I see you, bro. I'm staying with you, bro.
You picking up what I'm
trying to. He's showing off his bars tonight.
Ism, okay, straight ism.
Yeah, I'm definitely picking up what you're putting down, brother.
You know, they aside from their marquee players, you know, they got a lot of players.
Yes.
They got a lot of players, and that's complimenting those people and can very be the number one option on other teams.
Absolutely. I remember Coach Stevens vividly talking about their freshman running back. I'm not going to mention his name because I don't want to mess up his name. I don't remember it clearly. Right. But I remember him saying we have a freshman tailback. If Marquise Davis wasn't here, he would be the starter, and we would be getting him ready to carry over the load on the back half of the season. So like you said, like I'm talking about their 14 D1s and 6 D1s in the front 7 and offensive linemen. That's not counting they 15, 20 other kids that's good high school football players.
Right.
And probably another 10 kids who just young and hungry waiting on their turn. I can't wait to follow them and watch them this year, bro. I'm rooting for them, too, from afar. I'm a fan of the program, Coach Stevens and the staff, so I'm excited to see them boys this year, bro.
Speaking of waiting their turn, let's swing the turret and pivot.
Between the Lines with Coach Stella, Season 2. That's right, Season 2. Y'all ain't thinking we was back, we back. Today we out here at Cleveland Heights doing our previews for the preseason. We got a special guest today. First team All-Ohio running back. Gatorade State Player of the Year. He was also ran for 2,200 yards last year, 35 touchdowns. He's a Kentucky commit. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome Marquise Davis. How you doing, Keith?
Doing good.
How you feeling today, baby?
Good.
You doing good? I tell you what, you looking at you make me want to go get back in the weight room, big dog. Real quick, man, I'm going to get you in and out of here. A couple questions. I'm going to get you out of here. I know you probably got some stuff you want to do. All right? Let's start right there. All of your accomplishments you had last year. All right? Going into this season, just talk about some of your goals you got as far as coming into this season.
I'll say one goal that I really want to get is about 3,000 yards, and the rest is just a standard for...
Okay. 3,000 total, 3,000 rushing?
Rushing.
3,000 total. Okay. Lofty goals. He's talented enough to achieve them. Okay. Let's talk about your offseason, Marquise. A kid as talented as you already committed to an SEC school. What are some of the things you wanted to work on and attack to make your game better in the offseason?
My main goal in practice that I worked on this offseason, I'll probably say, is my hands.
Your hands?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're working on some route running, catching the ball in, being able to play in the slot a little bit.
Yeah, for sure.
I can understand that. As football evolves, most of the time, most tailbacks now ain't just like I formation tailbacks like when I played. So that's actually big of you being able to do that. All right. Let's talk about your teammates real quick. I got a 2-part question. All right. Give me an upperclassman, meaning a junior or a senior, that don't get the notoriety or love that kind of you do, or Jaquan Stubbs does, or Brandon Caesars does. Give me somebody as a junior or senior that you feel like don't get the love they deserve, but they provide a lot to this team and this culture.
I really got to think for real.
Yeah, take your time, baby. No
Because
rush.
most of the people on our team who get the recognition that they get it because they did what they're supposed to do.
Right.
But at the same time, He isn't getting recruited as much because his grades, but I'd say Sendell.
Sendell?
Yeah.
Man, that's the first person I seen when I walked up here and seen y'all practicing. Man, golly. I know you can't wait to run behind Sendell.
Yeah,
Okay, give me an underclassman, a freshman or sophomore. Take your time and think about it, who may be able to help out, break out, that nobody knows about. And they not going to have a Marquise Davis type of year, but somebody who coach can count on as far as playing special teams, and in the back half of the year is making plays to help you guys out in the playoffs. Any freshmen or sophomores that's sticking out to you?
I'll say Elijah Harris.
Elijah Harris?
Yeah, I say he pretty much known a little bit, but like I think he's gonna be a big factor.
Okay.
When I'm here and when I'm not here.
Elijah, freshman or sophomore?
I think he's a freshman.
Freshman?
Yeah.
So keep your eyes out for Elijah Harris, ladies and gentlemen. I'm definitely gonna keep my eyes out. NCAA football, everybody talking about it, college 2025. All right, 3 quick questions. When you playing, who you running with? Who your go-to team?
I'm either using Ollie Gordon or DeMonte Trainium.
Sound like it's running back. He didn't even say the teams. He said, I'm using them. All right. What's your skills like on the sticks, though? Rated 1 to 10. What's your skills like? 1 to 10. Give it to me, baby.
About a 9.5.
Oh, he tried to be humble. He wanted to say 10, y'all. He said 9.5. We'll take that. All right. As far as a player that's on the game, who do you feel like is a cheat code on the game?
I'll say Barryon Brown.
Barryon Brown?
Yeah.
Okay. Y'all better listen to Marquise. You know what he's talking about. All right, Marquise, when you look at Cleveland Heights, when you watch you guys practice, as I'm doing my research as far as you guys last year, all the talent you got coming back, when you look at all that talent you got, you look at that great coaching staff you got led by a great head coach.
Absolutely.
What do you feel like is the season of the ceiling for you guys this year?
Nothing but the state championship. Like, on a realistic side,
Yeah,
like I actually think we can make it there and win, not just make it there. But
Gotcha.
the goal is to win that.
Understand that. I also believe y'all got the talent and the coaching staff to do it. Here at Between the Lines, we wishing y'all luck, man. Last question I got for him is yes or no? Yes or no? I don't need yes or no. Is Marquise Davis the best running back in the country?
Yes.
You heard it. Yes. All right. Last thing we do here on Between the Lines when we interview, we like to give shout out. So we want to shout out parents, girl, teammates, coach, whoever you want to shout out. You can shout out 2. You can shout out 200. Shout somebody out, baby.
All right. I'd like to shout out my mom, my dad, Coach Mack, and number 1, God.
Understand that. Hey, we got the best back in the country. You heard it out his mouth. We definitely got the best back in the state of Ohio. Hey, we want to send our good luck to everybody at Cleveland Heights. Marquise Davis, good luck on your goals. We hope you reach the state championship and get that 3,000 yards. Your parents did a great job raising you. Don't ever change, and go with what you know, baby. Thank you, everybody. Stay tuned in. Marquise Davis, baby. We out. Appreciate you, man.
All right, no problem.
Appreciate you. Man, before you go, I'm going to give you our socials.